Howdy, it's Uncle Paul. I am the guest chef in my brother's home. Do I have any sous chef volunteers? Now, I'm going to make one of my favorite meals, and actually on Sundays I usually do a cheat meal because that's when I weigh, and then I do a cheat meal. And almost all the time it's chilly, even in the heat of the summer. Well, this week we've had rain. Today it got down into the 70s actually, so we're having chili tonight. So I'm going to make a lot more, of course, because I'm making it for the fam, for the nephews. And so I get my pot on a hot burner on high heat. And when I make this for myself, I usually go ahead and make 2 pounds, put 2 pounds of ground meat of some sort, and I'll mix it. You know, this is beef right here. But usually I've used ground turkey, ground pork. This is ground pork right here. And one reason I use it is because it's like $2 cheaper than the ground meat most of the time. But I'll mix them like I'm doing now. So just want to brown all the ground meat. Get it good and browned. Now once I get the meat good and browned, I turn the burner down to medium, and then I drain off the excess oil. Whoops. Just spilled a lot of that grease on my sister-in-law's floor. Shit. I add some onions, chopped onions, and then I start adding the spices. I do put a little salt, not a whole lot. And let me show you what it looks like when I do it. Okay, here's the cayenne. This is my second run here with the spices, and I'll probably do another one. This is a big batch too. Okay. Chili powder. I'm nearly out of that. I'm going to be using all that. And coarse black pepper. Okay. Okay. Now I take it off the burner so it doesn't burn the meat, and I add, now usually what I do when I make 2 pounds of ground meat of some sort, I'll add a can of tomato sauce per pound of meat, and usually I just do 1 can of Rotel for 2 pounds of meat. So normally I'd have 2 cans of sauce, 1 can of diced tomatoes. But I've got like 5 pounds in here, so we're going to be doing that. Get some of this mixed in. And I'll get it back on the heat. Okay, now I'm just going to make sure it comes up to a boil. And then I'll turn the heat down. Let it simmer for at least 30 minutes. I like to do it an hour if I can. Okay. It is now boiling. So I'm going to turn it down to low. But I want to add something. And this is going to be the most controversial part of this recipe. I'm going to add beans. That's right. I'm a Texan. I live in Texas. And I'm going to put beans in my chili. Don't judge me. Look, I prefer it without beans. However, I don't mind it with beans. And when you're cooking for a lot of people, hungry people, it's good to make your chili go a long way, as far as you can, in filling people up. Pardon me while I eat this little. I like Bush's beans because of the sweetness. I'm going to use this whole can. I like my chili to be very spicy, but then have a touch of sweetness. It gets better. Let it simmer a long time with the lid on it. Maintain your juices as much as possible, but make sure you come back. Even though it's on low, it'll kind of keep a boil. And this is a good pan, a good pot, but you don't want it to burn. So make sure you come back every 5 to 10 minutes at least, and stir your chili. So I'm gonna turn it off. Final product.
Oh yeah, I'll probably do that tonight.
That's pretty sweet though.
Good stuff.
I'm just gonna go with my hands.
Good.
Got a layer.
Want some Fritos?
Nah, I got some bread.
You make a Frito pie?
Right.
So you just go ahead and
Yummy.
Okay. Just a quick update on where I am with my daily walk. 3 times around this building is a mile. And so, as you know, I had started incorporating stairs several weeks ago. And I've decided that instead of increasing my number of laps around the building, what I would do was keep the distance at a mile and just go 3 laps, but add stairs every week. So right now, this week, I am still doing 3 laps, and each lap I do 4 sets of stairs. I walk up, that's number 1. I walk up this set of stairs 4 times on each lap. So my goal is to increase that, the number of the sets of stairs every week. And we'll just see how far I go with that. My goal right now is to get up to 10 sets every lap and then figure out what to do from there. And this was number 2. Well, Reagan has a date tonight, and he asked if he could borrow my truck, and I haven't cleaned it up in such a long time, so I didn't want him, you know, to have to go on a first date in a nasty truck. So got a lot of work to do. Well, it's pushing noontime. It's close to noon. It's Saturday. Kind of dark skies behind me, looks like. Nice break from the rain. And I walked this morning already, and my regular walk. Anyway, I just wanted to mention I had cooked some chili this week, and I pointed out how that is most of the time a cheat meal that I have on Sunday afternoon. Well, chili, really, as far as calories are concerned, there's not a lot of calories in it. Of course, there's calories in the meat, and if you put beans in it, that adds to the calories, especially Bush's beans, I think. But I have it occasionally as part of my regular diet. I just don't eat very much of it. What makes it a splurge meal for me is that I eat probably at least 2 big old bowls of it at one time. It's just the volume of it, and I really fill up. That's what makes it a cheat meal for me. But whatever's left over, I put in smaller portions in the freezer, and I'll eat those at different times throughout the week, small portions, and I still am able to lose weight doing that. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of clarify why I consider chili a cheat meal. And for me, it's not off limits in proper proportions on my regular diet. It is Sunday morning and it's time to weigh. Last week I weighed 381.5 pounds. And so let's see what I weighed this week. All right. So it's 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4.5, 5. Okay. All right, 5 pounds this week, a 5-pound loss. Okay, so, all right, well that's good. 5 pounds on the week, which makes it a 73.5 pound weight loss total so far in almost 4 months. I weigh 376.5 pounds. Okay guys, it's been a good week. Thanks for watching. If you would, please like the video, make any comments you'd like down below, subscribe, and most importantly, share the video, because you never know who might be encouraged by them. Thanks for watching. See you next week.